the lights. Bright, I want y'all to see this. What's going on, MBL Network? We are live here, twitch.tv/MBL Network. You know the deal. It's your boy Neil, Bomber on the mic. Gonna call this great playoff game wild card action here. We got Tot taking on our man Nemo, owner of the Green Bay Packers. Cardinals, Packers at home. We won the division, third division of this cycle that we got. Devontae Adams, Miles Jack, you've seen them all on the screen right there. I'm gonna tell these guys to go ahead and ready up, and while I do, I want you to go ahead and put your predictions in the chat. We'll talk about them. It's a big game tonight here for our Packers. Building the franchise, episode number 4. If we get to the divisional round, if we win tonight, I will be covering building the franchise for episode 5. Jair Alexander having a big-time year for us. We're going to get down to the field right now and call this great action here in the MBL playoffs. Hashtag MBL season 43. A desync has occurred, so they're going to restart this real quick. So back to the music, and we'll be back in just a second. Someone's got a corrupt book. All right, guys, we'll go over a couple things. Our last MBL magazine featured Kyler Murray, they were rocking and rolling, and they were hot throughout the entire year. Probably the favorites to win the NFC West at one point, and then the Seahawks just got on a roll. They finished 13-3. Both of these teams tonight, though, Cardinals and our Green Bay Packers at 11-5. Obviously, the Packers are going to be at home because we won the division. But here's the cool part. You like that little pause right there? I know you did. Here's the cool part. Cardinals were hot early. Our Packers were a little slow to start. I mean, one time in the season, we were sitting at 1-3. So we only lost 2 games down the stretch. So you got a team that was hot early, and then a team that caught fire kind of towards the middle, towards the end. Maybe dropped a couple at the end. But both of these teams at their prime of the season, you could have really looked at them and said, man, these are Super Bowl contenders. Especially in the NFC, they could get there. Right now, I don't think anybody's really counting on these two teams, but don't count any of them out. It should be a shootout tonight. Redemption97X says, what's the Brian Ramirez wide receiver looking like? He's actually a tight end. Superstar Dev X Factor. Does it all. He's going to get a lot of targets tonight. 34 viewers watching right now. I appreciate all you guys checking out Building the Franchise, Green Bay Packers. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com, especially if you enjoy all of this content that you're seeing on the screen right now. I mean, we got super shows, Commissioner Corner Podcast, MBL Drafts. We got a draft coming up. MBL Season 44 rookie draft's going to be after the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is going to be on Tuesday. CFN Came From Nothing Clothing, where you can get official MBL merchandise. Go to 365.maddenbomberleague to check it out. We're going to kill the music, and hopefully they can get past the desync here. Hey, but with tout, anything's possible, so I'm not going to rule anything out just yet. Looks like Arizona's going to start with the ball. Let me know how it looks and sounds, guys. Appreciate everybody stopping in right now. I'll shout out some names right here. JC, T-Jax, Eddie Mars in the building, and he says he's a sober man for the night. That's a good thing. He's obviously subscribed for 13 months in a row. Shout out to him. We got Comrade Heavy in the building. Nightbot doing his thing. Slam Fist 1223's in the building as well, calling out the pack. Let me go ahead and get your predictions for the game so far. David Johnson nowhere to go there on the first run. You take a look at this Arizona Cardinals offense. Is going to be led, obviously, by Kyler Murray. But they're going to go against a stout defensive line that's came on strong as of late. We got some great pass rushers, but don't sleep on Rashawn Gary. He just got extended on a big contract. He's trying to ball out. But the linebacker core is where it's really at for the Green Bay Packers as far as helping in the front. 2 pass rushers, Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. Let's see if they can get to the quarterback tonight. When in doubt, out route, finding Butler on the right side against Jair Alexander. We'll talk about our cornerbacks right now in the secondary and take a little peek at what I call the no-fly zone part 2 or part 3. I know it's been used a couple times. King, Metcalf, Amos, Savage, and Alexander. All 4 or 5 of these guys can ball, and they all can make plays, and we might see one right here from Alexander. No, he whiffs. Christian Kirk down to the 32. Got to do a little bit better clicking on if you're Nemo in that situation. 30 viewers watching right now. Appreciate you guys checking us out. All right, if you get the prediction correct, you will win a giveaway. I think we have a $30 giveaway for MBL merch tonight. Train wanted me to do a subscriber roll, but we'll go ahead and go with the score predictions. We got 24-14, 28-21. Is Porter in the building right now? See if Porter can keep track of this for me. He ain't in. Can someone tag Porter? What's up? What's going on, Jamie? If somebody can tag Porter in MBL, let him know I got a favor for him. I want somebody to keep track of all these score predictions. Whoever is the closest to the final score without going over is going to be the winner. And you're going to get $30 at the MBL merch. Another out route, when in doubt. Kevin King this time getting sliced and diced there on the left side. Just a simple out route. You look at Kyler Murray, he just looks left here. I mean, he's not even looking anywhere else. He's predicting that this is going to be open pre-snap, and he's one read into it, and he's letting it rip. That's going to be an opportunity for a pick later in the game. Let's see if our boys in yellow can adjust here. I formation, another pass play from Murray. Looking underneath, rolling to the right side, going to take it. No, he holds onto the ball. Don't do that! Miles Jack lays the lumber. One of the best trades we had in the MBL was bringing in Miles Jack early on. from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think that was an MBL Season 40, the initial season here of Madden 20. Pistol formation here. Another pass play. Kyler Murray, little cross drag action. Barely gets rid of it. Finds David Johnson. I don't even think he got his feet in bounds. I guess he did. 3rd and 7 now. Let's see if our defense can come up with the big play. We talked about these linebackers and hinted on them a little early. Pass rushers in Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith. Coverage linebackers, Blake Martinez, and obviously Miles Jack, El Capitan on the defensive side of the ball. He's been rocking and rolling as of late for our team. So let's see if we can get a big snap here. Big stop here, excuse me. You got to watch this guy right here. This is Brian Ramirez, the star tight end here for the Arizona Cardinals. That's where he's looking. No, he goes high pass the other way. Give me that, the user. Savage Jr. gets his first interception on the day. I told you these guys can make plays. They got the Fab Five there in the secondary, and we'll put them on the screen one more time just to check out and kind of give some praise to the amazing secondary that Nemo has been able to build so far. You got a superstar in Deion Metcalf, but you got Jair Alexander, Kevin King, Deion Metcalf at your corners. Then at your safety, you got Darnell Savage Jr. and Adrian Amos. Those guys have been straight up balling, and here's the real X factor for us. It's going to be right up at the top. Aaron Jones. Can he get it done tonight for the Green Bay Packers? We'll soon find out and see if we advance to the next round. Handoff to the right side. Aaron Jones. Truck sticking his way forward for a gain of a couple. And that's 2 runs to start the game off. Only 2 yards gained. 3rd and 8. Kind of put ourselves in a little bit of a hole here. See if the offense can find its way. As you're going to see Dante Pettis inside slot here on the left side. He was brought over from San Francisco this season. The Packers gave up their 1st-round pick to San Fran to bring him in. He's going to add some big play ability, great size, jumping, high agility player. Looky, he's got him open there. Doesn't go. Goes to the man underneath. Almost intercepted. That's just a bad throw for Matt Stafford, who many people believe Matt Stafford signed a 1-year, just over $2 million contract, a little tryout season in Green Bay. A lot of Green Bay fans say, hey, man, we got to pay this guy. He's played great for us, led us to 11-5, got us back on top of the division. What do you guys think? Should Matt Stafford get paid this offseason? Maybe give him 15 to 20 a year? Jamie in the chat says, I got to get Miles Jack next season. JC, what's going on? All right, sounds good. Appreciate it, Miller Thriller. Yeah, T-Jax, I got your gift sub. Under O says Stafford, ooh, man in motion. David Johnson, swing to the left side, little motion swing. Savage Jr. is the one with the pick already. He comes down to make a tackle, but not before the 1st down. Nice little play call there on 1st and 10. I like to see my Packers get into something like that. Put Aaron Jones in motion and maybe swing it to him on the outside. Let Pettis and Devontae Adams block for him. Hope Nemo's listening to the stream. He might find that useful as well. 39 viewers watching right now. When in doubt, corner route. Finds his man, Brian Ramirez. He was a 1st-round pick. I'm going to put him on the screen. This is a very talented tight end. Superstar X Factor. He was a 1st-round pick in MBL Season 42 rookie draft, 22nd overall. I mean, check this out. X Factor, Brian Ramirez. I mean, he's got all the tools to make big plays. 82 speed, 89 excel, 6'4", 254, 89 awareness. Short route running at 88. Just a solid player here for the Arizona Cardinals. Dual halfback shotgun formation. Getting cute with it, looking over the middle. Oh, man, kind of fooled him. Brian Ramirez right on cue. So I think he's on like a little post route here. But you get this little angle route out the backfield. Nemo sits on this angle. He comes down, sits right here. And Kyler Murray just looks right at this angle route, holds this user, goes right over the top. If you can keep up with the drawing on the screen, you know exactly what's going on. This might be a screen left here. No, it's not. Little drag, right side, motion drag, finding Christian Kirk as the Green Bay Packers got an interception inside the end zone on the last drive. This drive, the Arizona Cardinals are right back in in touchdown range. This is not looking good for our defense. They got to figure a way to stop this attack, maybe get some pressure. Our defensive line, Michael Villarreal, Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary. You know Rashawn Gary got a big-time contract out of Michigan, number 52. He's got to get it rocking and rolling today. We need to get some pressure there on Kyler Murray and contain him in the pocket. We've seen him he's just been able to kind of wiggle his way to the right and just kind of walk into some easy throws. I formation, David Johnson in the backfield. They're going to motion Ramirez from right to left. Actually, that's the tight end too. This is a handoff. Outside, DJ looking. Oh, strip balls out. Another turnover inside the 5. And our Green Bay Packers defense is making up for the inability, as Zadarius Smith's going to pick that up, the inability to kind of stop this team, but now have forced two turnovers. For the Cardinals, you have to think, man, these are just some wasted opportunities inside the 5. I formation from Matty Staff, a.k.a. Stat Padford. That's what some of them call it. Play action, looking and cooking. Got time, takes a shot, finds Devontae Adams. He gets down, and that's an easy peasy pickup of 29. Easy, let's go. Flair in the chat saying user rip, user strip. Absolutely. Jocko, what's going on? Yeah, they got inside of the 5 twice and came away with nothing. We're going to take a look at our skill players coming up in just a second. Handoff to Aaron Jones. Third rush of the day for him, just 4 yards. All right, skill players. We talked about Aaron Jones. We talked about Dante Pettis. Here's what we got. Jones, Adams, Pettis, and Tyrone Williams, the sophomore, who's been playing extremely well since the addition of Pettis. It's kind of taken some heat off him. He's now drawing that third cornerback matchup, and he's been really successful. Out of Vanderbilt, this former first-round pick from MBL Season 42 is kind of coming into his own. Double A gap, but they drop back over the middle. Looking, Devontae Adams can't hold on to it. They just threw him into a... That's just into traffic. He had this drag coming across. I would like to see Stafford just kind of look off this post, because you're going to hold everybody, push him down the field. Could have caught this drag and turned it upfield. Right there, just another missed opportunity in the passing game for Matt Stafford. Maybe he needs to calm down a bit. This is his first playoff game, this Madden cycle. Oh, dangerous pass, and when in doubt, out route, and that's picked off. That's just a terrible throw. Matt Stafford off to a horrendous start. 3 turnovers in the game for both teams. Combined, you got 2 from the Green Bay Packers. 1 from the Green Bay Packers and 2 from the Cardinals, and Cardinals both came inside the Green Bay 5. Here we go, pistol formation for Kyler Murray. 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end set, halfback in the backfield, another play action looking over the middle. Nice little pass, deep dig to Kirk. As you see, tight end Ramirez kind of clears out here, and you got a dig coming underneath. Play action, he recognizes his man coverage about right here. Lets his man come across the field just a little bit, right past the numbers, picks up the first down. Play action again. We don't know what we're seeing. Dangerous pass picked off. 3rd turnover. This is going to be a pick 6. Adrian Amos, former Chicago Bear, current Green Bay Packer, and current touchdown for the playoffs. And that's how you kick it off. One of the most ball-hawking defenses in the MBL doesn't disappoint here in wild card action. Woo! I don't know what happened there. What did I miss? Was that a fake field goal? Oh, someone has to let me know what I just missed. I look down and all I see is the quarterback running away from the line. What happened there? Eddie, I don't know either. Was it a fake? Oh, it got blocked. Okay. Let's go. Appreciate you in the chat checking us out here. 49 viewers watching Building the Franchise. If you're interested in following us some more with some great content we have, don't miss any of the full immersion content here on the MBL Network. Quality content delivered throughout the week. We got Drafts, Commissioner Corner Podcast. CFN Clothing is our official merchandise sponsor. And obviously we have a ton of stuff on the docket. Also, you can check us out on youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. And you can find a unique podcast with Cert that just kind of dropped. Timeout with Cert. You want to check that out. Defense win championships. Absolutely. Another stop there on Johnson. That's Rashawn Gary. You see him just kind of containing the edge. We talked about him in the front line, how great he's been for for our defensive line, giving us some presence. I mean, obviously we have Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith, but Rashawn Gary is really the X factor because he can help contain in the run. He can pass rush, pretty much a DIA defensive lineman. That's a do-it-all D lineman for our Green Bay Packers. Fullback dive, stop him. Might be holding here. No, you get face mask on the superstar Dev Deion Metcalf. Appreciate everybody watching, building the franchise. Green Bay Packers here on the MBL Network. Eddie Mars. Cringe saying his farts are on another level. My response is just snarfs. Snarfs. Redemption in the chat says, way to fight, Mr. Fullback. Absolutely. The fullback was kind of stopped right here and just kept fighting forward. Did end up drawing a face mask. Another dual halfback set. We saw this earlier. Shotgun formation. Pressure's not coming. Four-man rush. Looking. Dangerous pass over the middle. Finds Butler. This one he doesn't hold on to. We saw him earlier. Butler got an out route over here. Now tries a crossing route across the field. Can't hang on to it as a big-time hit from the Green Bay secondary. Kind of breaks it up. And you're watching Building the Franchise, Episode 4, MBL Season 43. We follow a new team every season. The season lasts about 35 to 45 days. We might just actually follow this team again. Over the middle, dangerous pass, picked off Savage. Numero dos on the game for him as they're trying to make this a route. You talk about Kyler Murray and the yards he had this year. You talk about Kyler Murray and his MBL magazine cover. One thing you don't talk about is the very terrible decisions he makes and throws he makes. Yes, he's got the yards. Yes, he has the touchdowns. But yes, he also has the interceptions. He's one of the interception leaders in the MBL. Why? Because he makes passes like that, consistently trying to force the ball down the field into coverage, and it doesn't pay out for him there. Aaron Jones looking for a hole there. I think he missed an opportunity. Here's our team ranking so far. We're scoring 20 points per game, giving up 14 points per game, but the defense has been locking up as of late. Hopefully that trend continues as we get into the further into the playoffs. We talked about these skill players and how good they've been for us. Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, Dante Pettis. We talked about Tyrone Williams earlier. Jay Sternberger, kind of a hold placement. He's just a paper tight end right now. Don't expect him to be on the team next season, as Aaron Jones is down there clutching his chest or left arm, and this could be serious. We're going to keep updated on that because the Green Bay Packers can't afford to lose Aaron Jones. He's kind of been the X factor for this team. If he gets rocking and rolling, it's a guaranteed win for this team. The backup halfback is Kyle McFarland. On the season, he had 37 attempts, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. But Aaron Jones, obviously over 1,000. Bruised ribs will return soon. All's well that ends well. Shout out to my man OSU. T-Jack's in the building saying, Eddie Trashcan Mars. I co-sign that. Eddie comes back and says, Eddie, best quarterback in grid Mars. No. You throw way too many picks. Matt Stafford's kind of been a little shaky early on. You see McFarland still in the game. This looks like it's going to be an RPO to the right side. They're trying to match up over here. I like this. See this guy off right here? He might end up blitzing. Nope, it's a user. They're just going to hand it off. McFarland got to hang on to the ball, and he does. 37, 2 carries, 20 yards. Average 5.4 yards per carry in the regular season. And when you see 37 in the backfield, you really don't think run. You think it's going to be a pass because McFarland can help you in the passing game as well. But the former third-round pick out of New Mexico State, as you see right there, nice hands, holds on to the ball, has done a good job running the ball for this team, especially yards per carry. At 5.4, pretty impressive for a backup. All right, let's take a look at the offensive line. Who do we got protected? Matt Stafford here. There it is. This is a good group. Bakhtiari. Oh, nice job by Tyrone Williams, former first-round pick last season. Late first-round pick coming on late in this season. No sophomore slump there for Tyrone. Bakhtiari, Jenkins, McGovern, Ware, and Tanny. That's left tackle to right tackle. Offensive line that's going to keep Matt Stafford upright. I like to see just a go right here. Doesn't do it looking. Shot over the middle, Sternberger. I call him the paper tight end because he's only there on paper. You don't see much of him, but that's a nice little dig catch against man coverage. You're in this cover 2. You got the middle of the field open here. He breaks right underneath those safeties, able to beat his man one-on-one. Still in the backfield, 37. I got him circled here. This is McFarland. Watch him on this wheel route. They like to utilize him if they can get this corner to kind of bite down. Yeah, you got 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Gotta take some shots to the end zone here. I don't even know about the out route. Looking, can't take a sack, He's gonna take a sack. Ball's out. That's a fumble. Picked up. That's going to end it before half. Leaving Ports on the board for our Green Bay Packers. You got to be kidding me. That is just disappointing. If you're a Packers fan right now, oh, man, you got to be sick to your stomach. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com to apply. Check us out. You'll find all the information about our 32-user full immersion league. Work your way up through the grid, the developmental league of the MBL, and earn your spot in the big leagues. Go ahead and check it out, 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Appreciate the 53 viewers watching right now. This is Building the Franchise, episode number 4, the Green Bay Packers. We finished the season at 11-5. MBL season 43, Cardinals finished at 11-5. Should be a pretty even matchup down the stretch, but we're hoping our Green Bay Packers can pull away as we get the ball to start the second half. Now I got to ask this question, guys. Was that 3 points that we just left on the board? Is that really is that going to hurt us? Because we have an opportunity here to go up, a full 2 scores. Nice little angle route finding Aaron Jones. Takes another hit below the belt there. That was Casey Hayward making the tackle for the Arizona Cardinals. What's going on, Cameron Nugent in the chat? Checking us out here, twitch.tv/MBL Network. Little shake halfback corner. This is some nice audibles he's got up here. Stafford looking, takes a shot underneath, finds his man favorite target, Davante Adams. You want to talk about how great he's been this season. Just another 1,000-yard receiving year for Davante Adams. Only 8 touchdowns on the season this year, but that's to be expected. Once you lose Aaron Rodgers, you're going to have a little bit of dip. Even Aaron Rodgers wasn't himself last year as Davante only had 5 touchdowns. There's another first down as the chains continue to move here in the first drive of the second half for our Green Bay Packers. But the first 2 seasons, MBL season 40 and 41 from this Madden 20, Davante Adams combined for 2,500 yards and 29 touchdowns. Him and Aaron Rodgers were on the same page. A little dip in production, as we said, but not on that play. When in doubt, out route, and that's going to be close to a first down. They give it to him. What's going on, OSU? Appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. If you like this content, you're going to love the content we got on MBL Live. You'll see OSU there on the Super Show, Commissioner Corner podcast. Obviously, Building the Franchise is going to be here, and Stafford's going to take a big-time hit and push him out of field goal range. Can't do that as Buda Baker puts him on his back. Stafford still just a little shaky right now, a little indecisive at the quarterback position. Maybe he'll have an opportunity in this wild game to get those jitters out and kind of figure it out as we head into the divisional game, pending a dub that happens here in this game, which I'm expecting. MBL is the 4 times Daddy League's League of the Year. If you got a league and you want to connect to your league throughout the day, check them out, daddyleagues.com. It's a way to fully immerse your league as well. And the Packers are running backwards right now. 3rd and 24, you're at the 48. I need to see about 15 yards here. Let's get in field goal range and kick a field goal. We should have done, this shouldn't even be 6-0. This should easily be 9-0. We had a field goal at the end of the first half. We elected to try to take a shot into the end zone. Stafford takes a sack and the time runs out. Watch the crossers here. Probably just a 3-man rush. Should have time. Nice pickup on the user. Looking. Nowhere to go. The crossing route just died on him. He was coming across. This little yellow kind of bumps into him. He dies. And then he got this dig coming across. He gets kind of traffic jammed there. And what seemed to be a promising drive for the first drive of the second half for our Green Bay Packers ends up with nothing. Nice juke there by Cordarrelle Patterson. He's trying to get outside. Down to the 33-yard line. Arizona's been inside the Green Bay 5 twice, came away with nothing. Nada. Goose egg. Why? Because they've turned the ball over 3 times at the arm of Kyler Murray. Let's see if they settle down and start trusting this man, David Johnson. That might be the go-to here. As you see, he got 7 in the box. When in doubt, out route. Nice defense. Just kind of mucks it up there on the right side. That's Jair Alexander coming down and just getting a little physical with Butler. He takes his eyes off the ball and it just drifts by both of them. I like that click on and I like that play there for Jair Alexander because he has been getting beat on some out routes and soft coverage, kind of fixing that. I told you Green Bay's going to adjust as the game goes on. Dangerous pass to Brian Ramirez, but he catches the ball. I mean, right there, that's just a corner route. And Kyler Murray, just right when it breaks, he just zips it right to him. It's just kind of blanket coverage. He continues to make those throws. I smell an interception incoming. We want to talk about the secondary, how great they've been. Well, they've already accumulated 3 picks so far, as now Arizona is past midfield down to the 39. Jair Alexander, Darnell Savage has 2. Adrian Amos has 1. Don't forget about Deion Metcalf, our superstar slot corner. And outside, we also have Kevin King out of Washington. Very talented. I call it the Fab 5 secondary because this is a 5-strong secondary. They can run nickel. They can run base. They can run basically any package they want. They have that kind of flexibility because they have so much depth in their secondary. Man in motion on the right side. See Ramirez standing up. This is a handoff, a little base run. Johnson gets outside. This is when he's dangerous. Cuts it right back up to the middle, down to the 33-yard line. David Johnson, that might have been his best run of the game. As he picks up quite a few, it's going to be 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. They're now in field goal range. All right, somebody go ahead and mute Eddie for about 600 seconds. I hit the wrong button, Eddie. It's easy to sit back in your dad's house and tell everybody what you like and don't like with the bag of Cheetos next to you. But I hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button while it was mid-play. I was going to pull up something else, and I hit the transition button. I'm sorry, Eddie, if it inconvenienced you. Go back to sleep. And he's been muted. Let's go. Good shout-out to my man. Was that T-Jax? No, Jamie muted him. Shout out to Jamie. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. You bum. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 2 high safeties. Could be cover 4, cover 2. It is cover 4. Here we go. Dropping back, looking and cooking. Kyler Murray's going to take off running with it. Picks up a few. He's got leapfrog, but we don't see it there. I think Kyler Murray's abilities right now, he's a superstar dev. I think he has leapfrog and spin cycle. I would love to see a leapfrog here. I doubt we will, though. 6-0, and our Packers might be in trouble here. Once again, the Cardinals inside the red zone. 3rd time they've been inside the 10 or at the 10. The first 2 times ended in interceptions. Let's see if they learn from this mistake. They're right in this game. Man in motion right to left. Here we go. We want another game. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Jair says, not today, baby. Patterson just trying to run a motion drag, and Jair lays out. Let's talk about this defensive line. Kenny Clark is a solid player, but Rashawn Gary is the man. Expect him to have some big plays here in this final quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat. Brad in the chat saying, use leapfrog, you coward. Well, down he goes, 55, making a play. That's Zadarius Smith. We talked about him as a pass rusher. He's been phenomenal this season. Zadarius Smith, Preston Smith, they've kind of been the Smith brothers, the 1-2 punch here for the Green Bay Packers. Over the middle, dangerous pass. That should have been picked off. Terrible read, trying to force feed Brian Ramirez, and Darnell Savage Jr. almost had his 3rd pick of the game. But they're still going to get 3 here, and I'm telling you, I'm looking at the score, guys, and what's really upsetting to me is at the end of the second, it should have been 9-0, which now would have been 9-3. I'd have been okay with it, but 6-3 kind of worries me. strong formation. No, this is pistol strong. As you see, Pettis, Dante Pettis, former San Francisco 49er, he was traded mid-season to Green Bay. Still trying to learn the offense here. It hasn't been as smooth a transition as they'd like, but he has shown that dynamic ability that they needed to kind of free up Davante Adams, as that's just a nice handoff to Aaron Jones, and he goes down once again. This is bad news. Now he's clutching his right shoulder. Oh, man. That's 2 injuries in the game for Aaron Jones. He came back earlier, but now Kyle McFarland, receiving back in the game. Nice little cutback. Picks up a few. I'm telling you, this kid's been pretty impressive. Take a look at McFarland. He's a 69 overall, 93 speed, 90 excel. Second year in the league. It was a 3rd-round pick out of New Mexico State in MBL season 42. And now he's trying to slice and dice his defense, which he is doing. Juke for no reason, though. Oh, low hit. Bruised shoulder will return. So Mr. Glass, Aaron Jones, is coming back once again. Interested in joining the NBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com. Single back formation. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight end, 1 halfback in the backfield. Handoff to McFarland once again, trying to get outside. Hicks says not right now. They're going to have to drive this ball. I know Stafford's been a little bit inconsistent today, but you're going to have to take a shot down the field. He's going to have to make a big throw to put this game out of reach. As you see, offensively, we're averaging 200 passing yards per game, 66 rushing, and scoring 20 a game. McFarland's trying to pick it up. Now it's a big-time 3rd down. 3rd and 6 here for the Green Bay Packers. Biggest 3rd down of the game. Draco in the chat saying, Jones destroys my Chicago Bears defense. Then he turns into Mr. Glass in the playoffs. Yeah, it really seems that way. Gov, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. It's been a little bit of a slugfest here. Low scoring, slugfest, dangerous throw. Sternberger holds on to it. He says, paper tight end. Eat that, Bomber. Nice pass over the middle of the field, as Matt Stafford doing a great job just kind of taking some off of that throw. He's been so known as a strong-arm quarterback, driving the ball, zipping the ball in the tight windows right there. He just kind of takes a little bit off, gets over top of the linebacker and Sternberger. That might have been the catch of the day here, as it keeps the drive alive. Under 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. According to NBL rules, you can't milk until under 2 minutes. So we still have a lot of game left. Stafford got time. Oh, takes a deep shot left side. That's the play I'm talking about. Davante Adams, touchdown, Green Bay. And Go Pack Go has got to be thrown up in the chat right now, as we're going to extend this lead from 6-3 to 12-3. Pending this extra point, be 13-3. Kick is up. We've seen it blocked earlier. Bueno, 13-3, 2:44 left. Arizona's got to feel a little deflated after that nice throw. Matt Stafford finds Sternberger on 3rd and 6. Then 1st and 10, you expect a run. A little double move on the left side to find Davante Adams. He just kind of breaks in and then cuts it right back out. Wide open down the sideline. Completely burned the corner. Yeah, GG's in the chat are being thrown up, and I can respectfully understand those right now. 100%. Trips to the right side, but don't count off Kyler Murray. He's probably got another interception left. Finds Brian Ramirez. Out to the 42-yard line. 13-21, 202 yards, 3 interceptions. And we'll talk about interceptions with Kyler Murray in just a second. Here we go. Look it. Right side should have been picked off, but it's almost caught. That's A.J. Green with terrible gear on, because Brad probably put gear on him. This year, A.J. Green had 11 touchdowns, 799 yards. For the X-Factor wide receiver. On the season for Kyler Murray. We'll get to his interceptions right now. Look it. Oh, he was going to take that shot to the right side. A little slow to get rid of it. And our man, Kenny Clark, DTZ, coming away with a sack here for the Green Bay Packers. So on the season, 42 touchdowns for Kyler Murray, 35 interceptions. I believe he led the NBL in interceptions, or he was right there. He had very much of a Jameis Winston in the NFL type season for the NBL. Kyler looking over the middle's got him, man. Finds him 3rd and 21. Christian Kirk seemed to be his favorite target. Finds him again. They're going to have to get a touchdown here and quick. I'm checking the stat leaders to see who led the league in interceptions. Play action looking. Dangerous throw should be picked off. Jair Alexander gets it broken up as the Butler decides to fight for that ball, and that kind of just saved Kyler Murray on another risky throw. The most interceptions in the league was actually Los Angeles Rams' Kirk Cousins with 37. Number 2 was Kyler Murray with 35, even though Murray did post a 107 QBR. Here we go. Time's ticking down. Gets rid of it over the middle. Nice pass. Finding Cordarrelle Patterson. He's down to the 24-yard line. You got to get on your high horse here if you're Arizona. Got to score here shortly. Here we go. Kyler's going to step up and run. Takes a hit, ball's out on the ground, picked up by the Green Bay Packers. GG's in the chat. This was essentially a slugfest. A defensive game in the MBL, but the Arizona Cardinals don't really have the defense to compete with my Green Bay Packers. We got to see who we're playing next and see what kind of upgrades we get. 57 viewers right now watching. Appreciate everybody checking us out. If you enjoy what you're seeing right now, you'll enjoy all MBL action. Give us a follow here on twitch.tv/MBL Network. You can find us on Twitter at Bomber League. You can also find us on @MBL Network. Check out our man Nick Mazesco, EA Madden commentator for the Club Series, Championship Series, and also for MBL Live Super Shows. That's 2 games on the screen at one time, 58 viewers. Appreciate everybody checking us out. Yeah, it looks like everybody was over. So on the next BTF, we'll give a prize away. We'll do another, we'll do the giveaway again. Keep it alive until someone wins it. But right now, the Green Bay Packers are going to be moving on. And ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be happy if you're a Green Bay fan. That's why we're all here, to win playoff games. And today, the Green Bay Packers won their playoff game. We're headed to the divisional round. Let's go. We're going to see if we got any upgrades, too. Dachshund, what's going on? Yeah, prizes are always great. When you got them to give, you got to give them. When you got them to give, you got to give them. Quote me. Let's see if we get any upgrades here. Stafford, 76% completion. He came alive at the end. That was some clutch throws. When he found Sternberger on that third and 6. What'd you guys think? That 3rd and 6 was a nice throw to Sternberger. Oh, Rashawn Gary Pettis got some upgrades. Oh, we're looking nice here. Let's see if we can get Gary up to an 89. Go power rusher, Nemo. Just do it. Do it. He just got a big-time contract with us, too. Let's see what he got. Power moves +2. Like to see it. Let's see what his power moves are up to now. Does Nemo even check that? There he goes. Power moves up to 88, man. We're developing a well-rounded number 4 ranked outside linebacker in the MBL. Left outside linebacker, that is. And he just got a big dog contract. All right, Dante Pettis. We gave a first-round pick to bring him in. See what we get off of him. Okay, deep route +1, awareness goes up, catching +2, 1 catch in traffic. I mean, I would have liked a little bit more, but I mean, X can't be choosers at this point. 91 speed, 92 excel, and that 94 jumping, 95 agility, man, that's what's really impressive about this guy. And he looks good in that green, don't he? In that green and yellow. Jay Sternberger, I call him the paper tight end. He gets a lot of upgrades, real nice for him. Up to an 80. Anybody know who the Packers play next? Adam Shaheen. Oh, this is 86. This is our tight end too. We saw him a lot today. He got quite a few snaps. The +2 medium route running and +2 deep. That's a nice one. He probably plays cringe. No, he doesn't. There's no way he plays as cringe. He plays one of the people that got to buy, dum-dum. Come on, Draco. He's either playing Cougs or he's playing JB. So we're either playing the Panthers or we're playing the Seahawks. I'm hoping Seahawks. I'm trying to avoid the Panthers as long as we can, which I think it is going to be the Panthers because Panthers are number 2 seed. We're number 4. And then Cringe won. He was a 5 seed. No, we were 3 seed. Cringe was a 5 seed. We won, so we're 100% playing the Carolina Panthers. The back-to-back AFC champion Carolina Panthers. We're going to have that game too. Building the franchise. It's going to be episode number 5 here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's going to do it for the show, and we'll be doing that giveaway next time around. We're trying to get someone to guess the final score without going over. So if someone would have just put 2-2, they probably would have won this game because everybody else went over. We'll see you next time here on the MBL Network. This will be uploaded to youtube.com/Madden Bomber League either today or tomorrow. We also have some MBL Lives that got uploaded today as well, so go check them out, along with Timeout with Serp, the new podcast on the MBL Network. And for myself and the rest of the MBL Media, we're out.